people who just go on holiday, yeah, don't go during civil unrest. But like if you do come to Nepal, you probably won't get hurt during civil unrest. Like that was my experience.
Once you landed Nepal, right? September 8th, I believe?
No, not on the 8th. I stayed in Pokhara for like 2 nights. Because I thought, alright, I'll have a quick rest before I go.
Were you in the hotel or were you straight in the roads?
Straight in the roads. Yeah.
Oh shit. How is Thailand?
Yeah, it's a great place. Amazing country. It's one of my favorites. That means I can speak Thai.
Were women coming at you in Thailand?
Yeah.
Were you skeptical they were ladyboys?
It's hard to tell. I'm not even joking, man.
After your vlog was up, did your parents call being like, how was everything?
I called my mum beforehand.
Uh-huh.
I said to her, look.
So thank you so much for coming and joining the show. I've been watching your content for the past week and enjoying it. Ever since I just like opened TikTok, it's your content. Yeah. I want to start with your content creation journey, right? When did you start and how did you end up here?
Yeah, it's a good question, man. That's been a long while. So I actually started, if you want to go all the way back, when I was like 12 or 13, there's like these really embarrassing vlogs online that I was kind of hoping no one would ever find. So now I've said it, people might find them. But yeah, I started when I was 12. I bought this like really small, like 50-pound camera at the time. It was like a really bad webcam. And I just made like really cringe vlogs. Then I stopped and then I moved into like text-based creation. Well, I became a DJ before that, but then after that, I moved into text-based creation. So like I had websites that taught people how to make music, DJ before. And then after that, I moved on to travel content creation. That's about 3 years ago now, I think. 2 or 3 years ago. So yeah.
So were you like interested in vlogging as a kid?
Yeah, I was really interested in it. You know, like all my idols when I was like 12, 13 were like vloggers, you know.
Do you still have your favorite vloggers?
Yeah, I have people I watch now. They're not the same. You know, I don't know whether you know, like when YouTube started, there was all those people like, I don't know. I can't remember their names. One of them was Charlie is so cool like, but I think he's like I think he got cancelled. But I can't remember for what reason why, but when I was like 12, I watched like him and that range of creators. There was another guy, Thatcher Joe, who's a Ruth Thatcher. He made vlogs. Zoella, you know all those people? Like it was like the real cringy early 2012 YouTube.
Vlogs.
Yeah.
For me, it was like if you know Roman Atwood, if you know him, and there's from UK. I watched in terms of YouTubers KSI.
Oh yeah.
And I think I watched what else? Casey Neistat.
Yeah, Casey Neistat's great. Yeah, I like his content.
Yeah, it was that era. So when you started your vlogging journey, was it like, oh, I'm gonna do travel vlog, or did it, change in the middle?
Yeah, no, that's one. Well, I always wanted to go traveling. So I had a business for about 4 or 5 years. I got out of university. I started full-time work, and after 9 months, I quit because I was like, I don't like having a boss. It was a great job. I'll always remember those people. I'm still friends with them. They're fantastic people, but just being told what to do was never really for me. So I started a business, and then I've forgotten what the question was, man. What was the question?
The question was it? Did you switch
yeah. Okay. So where was I going with that?
Your business.
Yeah. So hold on a minute. Where was I going with that?
What if I tell you this burger joint sells over 2,000 burgers and wings every single week and still leaves you craving for more? DJ Palette in Thumbnail is a gourmet burger joint, serving over 2,000 burgers and wings every week, Crowd favorites like the Jaw Dropper, Hookah Chook, and Smoky Barbecue wings are winning hearts across Kathmandu. If you're craving for mind-blowing burgers like this, let us tease your palate.
So I always wanted to travel, basically. So I'd always wanted to travel, and that my business was like the out to travel. So I spent like 5 years building that, like 12 hours a day behind a computer screen, doing nothing but just like working, going to the gym, and seeing my partner at the time. And like I had no life, you know what I mean? And then I kind of got there, and I was like, I've got a bit of money, not like life-changing money. I wasn't like Jeff Bezos or something, otherwise you would have heard of me already. But then I was like, I haven't really lived my life. I've spent the last 5 years like looking at a computer screen, looking at text. And then I was like, I want to travel. I'd always wanted to travel.
What was the business about?
Music production.
You were into music production.
Yeah.
Oh, so
I can see you've got some SM58s, my friend.
Yeah. So you were like a musician or just like production?
It's like a bit of both. So I learned guitar as a kid. My dad taught me guitar. Don't know how to play it anymore. And then I moved into like, I really wanted to make beats, like hip hop beats. I was like fascinated by it when I was like 16. And then I kind of moved into like electronic music production. Everyone wanted me to go do A-levels. Like all the teachers were like, you need to stay, otherwise you're not going to get a job. And my dad was like, no, you should definitely not go and do music production at college. He was envisioning my future as like, you know, one of those guys that fails at music and like works in the coffee shop his whole life. Whereas there's nothing wrong with that, you know, but like he was like, I don't want that for my child. Yeah, I had to kind of like convince him to go, and I changed to music production at college.
So I think I saw your vlogs, and you had a GoFundMe page as well before.
Yeah.
If you could tell me about your journey in that moment and what led you to the change.
Yeah, well, that basically links all together. So like after I went to college for music production, started getting into like the DJ world. Started doing things, you know, like drinking a lot and other things. And then as I went to university, I did music production, all of that. And then we started our own events brand in Birmingham, which did quite well. Like kind of in Birmingham and like only in small sectors around the UK. Like people knew us from London and stuff. And like we played some festivals, but it was like, you know, you play the first slot to like 10 people. So it was kind of like that. We played a festival, but it's like no one was really watching type thing. So it was kind of all right, but not like huge. But that was just like an absolute complete fest of drinking and, you know, other things. And I kind of got to a point in that where I was like, okay, like I need to stop this, because everybody in that industry, they're all on something. Most of them. There's a very small amount of people who don't take stuff in like kind of the nightclub, like DJ industry. They're usually, and all of my idols were like 30, 35, 36, and they were just smashing it every weekend. And they had like 4 children. I was like, I don't want that to be my life, you know? I want to have like, and they just didn't have control. And I realized that, and I was like, okay, I need to stop. So that's when I stopped DJing, and then I kind of built my business and stuff. I went on like a 2-year journey of kind of still taking stuff, still drinking on and off, and then like, it slowly subsided. And it's been probably like, I think it's been about 6-7 years since I've dabbled in any of that. I still drink alcohol occasionally.
But so we're in that situation where like you you were taking, alcohol or substances, like what led you to be in a point where like, okay, I need to stop? Like, was that a realization? Because when your whole, circle is doing it, it's kind of normal, right? So what led you to be like, I need to flip the switch?
I had a realization, funnily enough, when I was on substances. I came back from a pretty interesting night, and I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh wait, hang on. Like, if I can like take the pain of like absolutely destroying my body this much, then I can do the opposite and like use it constructively. And like, of course I knew all of that stuff, but I think there's a difference between knowing and seeing. Until you see something, you don't know it truly. So in that moment I saw, and that's what led me to change. After that, it was pretty easy. Before that, it was quite hard to stop. But like after that, like realization moment, it was, fairly simple. And then I went on a whole journey of just like personal development, like doing loads of running, exercise, meditating, all of that stuff. And
Was your dad and mom aware of this? Because you said your dad was very prone to you going college and getting like the 9 to 5 thing.
Yeah. They didn't know until like one time I had to call them, because like that's when it got like quite bad, and I was like, okay, I need help. It'd been like 2 years of doing that type of life, and I was like, right, okay, I need to share this, because I hadn't told anyone. I think people knew. But I don't know. I'm not sure.
And once you started this vlogging, was it like kind of like a stress buster as well?
How do you mean?
As in, like, once you travel, it's kind of you had that business where you were behind a screen. Now you're traveling. Was it like a stress buster? It's like, oh, now I finally have what I want, kind of thing.
Kind of, yeah. I would say it was like definitely the life I wanted. I definitely wasn't where I exactly wanted to be when I started, because I'd got rid of the business and, I was traveling on funds and stuff, and I was still trying to figure stuff out. But now it feels like it, like now I'm here, because like I don't know, this work is really difficult because you do it. I did it for 2-3 years. And like the problem with it is like all your family sees it. They check your channel and they look at it. And it's like, oh, he's got 2K views again, or he's got like 3K views again. And like, I know my family are very supportive. They are absolutely like, but like, the people like are looking and they're like, he still hasn't hit it yet. He still hasn't hit it yet. He's been doing it this long. He still hasn't hit it yet. You know what I mean? So at least that's what goes through my mind. So it's almost like you fail in front of the world. Whereas like if you build a business, if you fail, you can just kind of go under the radar. And no one has any kind of like proof. They do, but it's harder to find. So I had like a really difficult like last few months in India. Pakistan border closed. I couldn't go. They execute 26 people in Kashmir. I was on the border in the war and stuff. And I'd ship to India because I was like, okay, if I ship to India, I'll spend, I think it was $1,500 to ship to Kolkata. And it's like, okay, I don't have to ship it again. Cool. Like I can get through Pakistan. That's no problem, right? I thought I was going to have problems with Afghanistan. Turns out I had problems with Pakistan and I couldn't even get out. And at that point, I'd spent quite a lot of money. I'd been going for about 2 years on and off. So I'd spent like quite a lot of what I made from the business before. And I was thinking like, okay, it's probably time to stop soon, but I want to finish this trip. So when I couldn't get through that border, it was like, man, I need to figure out how the hell I'm going to do this. The budget is really low. I don't even know whether I'm going to be able to do it. And I've told everyone online that I'm doing it. And it's got like a little bit of traction, it's got like 16,000 followers. So it's like enough to be like, oh man, they all saw me like give up. You know what I mean? And I was very close to giving up so many times. And then I came here and it's just
boom.
Yeah, and it's it's everything I ever wanted.
Yeah. And
I'm walking through the streets and I was on the back of a motorbike the other day, and he said, because it's all peaceful in Kathmandu after the riots, he's like, "It feels like a dream, no?" And I was like, "Yeah, it does." And then I thought about this, and I was like, right now my life doesn't feel real. And then I was like, it feels like a dream because I'm actually in my dream. You know what I mean? Like I'm actually living it. But there's moments where I'm like, I'm here. I know I'm here, but like, this is everything I ever wanted and it's happened, you know? And it's like those realization moments where you're like, what? I've been working for so long to do this. And it's just, it's really cool. It's really cool.
After your vlog was up, did your parents call being like, how was everything? Because it's all over the internet.
Yeah. I called my mum beforehand.
Uh-huh.
I said to her, look, you're going to see some stuff online and you're probably not going to like it. I just want to apologize in advance because I feel guilty. Like, you know, I know you're going to feel so scared, but just know that I'm safe. And I'm sorry that I did it. But like, you know what I'm like. I'd probably do stuff like this anyway. And yeah, she is really scared. I feel kind of bad. Because I try not to tell my mum things. I don't mind. Like, my dad's fine with stuff. Like, he's just like, he called me up. He's like, oh, mate, you're now a war correspondent. He's like, you could be on like BBC or something. He goes, I always knew you would do something crazy, but blimmin' hell, mate. So he just like has banter with me. So I'm fine with telling him and he won't tell mum. And like, I just think we have this mutual agreement of like, I just don't want to scare her. You know what I mean? I'd rather just tell her after the fact. Because she's just going to spend the night up. Yeah. Like, worrying about me. And like, she worries about me anyway enough. So like, why add to the fire?
Yeah. Was it the similar situation in like the Pakistan border?
Yeah. I didn't tell them. There's a clip in one of my videos where I was calling them because like the air raid sirens had been going off and there was like anti-aircraft missiles and stuff. And they blacked out the Golden Temple for the first time in 50 years.
Oh.
So that was interesting. And I called them because I was like, all right, if something does happen, at least I can, you know, say it. But I didn't want to tell either of them. And while I was on the phone, the air raid sirens going off. And my mum's like, why is there a siren going off? I was like, yeah, mum, and it's like, there's some stuff going on here, you know. You can watch the clip, it's in the YouTube. It's in the one where the Delhi police think my bike's a bomb.
Oh.
Yeah, they called the bomb squad on it.
Oh. How did you get out of that?
A friend actually, Vineet. Shout out Vineet. I met him in Cambodia like a year ago, and he's like, come stay at mine. I was driving back from Amritsar, all the stuff had gone off, and I was like escaping the war zone basically. He was like, come stay at mine. I slept on his sofa for like 2 or 3 days, and we went out and stuff. And then I was out on the day, and I was being shown around like Delhi. This girl was like, oh yeah, come, I'll show you all the nice places in Delhi. Like, I'll show you all the good things, the temples. We were having a lovely day, you know, seeing all the sights, you know, having a wonderful time. And then Vineet calls me and he goes, bro, you need to come back right now. There's 300 people around your bike. The bomb squad have been called on it and they've blocked off the roads. And I was like, shit. I was like, okay, put the phone down. I just look at this girl and I'm like, I gotta go. The bomb squad's been called on my bike. And like, she just laughs and she's like, okay, get you an auto then. And I was like, either like this happens regularly or that was the best way to get out of like this terrible day ever. That was like the biggest excuse to have left.
Ah, shit. Were you like traveling or were you on a date?
I don't really know what it was, to be honest. We didn't really say anything about it. She was like, let me show you around. But it felt like a date. I don't know. As guys, I think we tend to overinflate things sometimes. So I'll remain reserved.
Did you meet afterwards?
Like I still messaged and there was plans to meet afterwards, but they just never went through.
Out.
Yeah.
And okay, let's talk about once you landed Nepal, right? You landed in September 8th, I believe.
No, I came through Pokhara. No, the Sonali border. Not on the 8th. I stayed in Pokhara for like 2 nights. Because I thought, all right, I'll have a quick rest before I go fly my bike. And then I arrived on, the 8th in Kathmandu.
Were you like in the hotel or were you straight in the roads?
Straight in the roads. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It was, so I arrived on the roads. And yeah, I pulled up and 2 people helped me. One of them's in this room. And they were like, oh, there's curfew. And I was like, sorry, what? Why? 20 people have been shot. 20 people have been shot. Like, I was shocked. I had no SIM card. I had no idea what was going on. My plan was to go from India. I'm going to spend 2 days. I'm going to get to Kathmandu. I'm going to fly my bike. I don't need a SIM card. I'm not going to waste my money on a SIM card because at that moment I had a dwindling budget. So I was like, I'm not wasting my money on a SIM card. SIM card's not that expensive either. So yeah, I just didn't know what was going on. And then I just arrived and I was like, oh, okay.
So once you heard that people are being shot, you just like ran towards the danger?
Nah, they told me to get well, yeah, actually, kind of. They're like, well, they told me to get a hotel, so I got a hotel. And to drive to that hotel, I had to go up that road. It was blocked off. And there was no other way, and I'd been given hotspot, and it's like, I don't have any connection, so like, if I go another road, it's not going to reroute me, so I don't know how the hell I'm going to get around. So it's like I had to go up that road, and the police told me not to go.
But you went.
Yeah. I mean, I saw other people going. Like, they would, like, stop, and then other people were just, like, they were just ignoring them. So I was like, well, I don't know, it can't be that bad, I suppose, if other people are risking their lives going up this road, And I just drove up. And then as I got further, a little part of me wanted to see as well. There's that curiosity. I was like, what is bad up that road? I want to go look. And then I got up the road and I was like, well.
Did you leave your bike? I think so.
No, I drove.
Oh.
This was when I arrived that night. I left my bike in the protest, down the street. That was the next day.
Oh. And did you like actually process what was happening?
Want to experience Italy without leaving Kathmandu? Check out this rooftop pizzeria that's changing Kathmandu's pizza game. Sicily by Teas is a gourmet rooftop Italian restaurant serving authentic pizzas, refreshing breezers, and a tiramisu that'll blow your mind. With the signature Italian sausage and creamy pastas, it's perfect for date nights and chill evenings. If you want to have the best food tasting experience, Sicily by Teas is waiting to tease your palate.
I mean, if you see the video, like, I'm kind of doing it, like, you can see in my face I'm not really in it. I think in that video. And then I don't know if they clipped it short or whatever, but if you see the full video afterwards, I'm like, nah, like, I can't say this, like, I'm a foreigner. Because in my mind, like, of course I'm filming this, I know it's dangerous, but I'm also having to think like 3 layers ahead because I'm also a foreigner, and like I don't want to go back because I'm here now and I've already done it, and I've like, this is the most insane thing I've ever seen, and I'm just like, I need to film this, like I have to film this, I can't go back. So when I'm in that position, I'm like thinking 3 layers ahead. Okay, what happens if they don't take Parliament? And then like I'm seen doing stuff. So you'll see in the video, like I go in after they've stormed Parliament because it's like people are inviting me to come with them. I have some videos that I didn't put in, but people like kind of invite me to go forward. And I'm kind of like, nah, because if I'm filmed doing this and seen doing this and then, you know, it doesn't go your way, like I'm screwed. Like completely, you know. So you have to think those 3 layers ahead. But I didn't expect it to be how it was. It's not like I went there with the intention and thought 3 layers ahead. It's like I went there and I was like, oh, okay, this is getting really crazy. I still want to film this, but now I have to think of all the other things as well. As well as, dodging tear gas and trying to ask people questions and,
How were you able to dodge tear gases?
Well, you don't really. They just, you run.
You got lucky?
Yeah. Well, I didn't dodge it. I had a bit of, definitely. It's really insane, that stuff. I've never experienced it in my life before. And part of me, when it went off, I was like, I wonder what it is like. But let me get away from it. I wonder what it's like to feel like to be tear gassed, The curiosity in me. Yeah, please. And it reacts very quickly, very quickly. And even if you're, let's say 30 meters away or like 50 meters away, it gets there and it reacts incredibly fast. You feel the burning in your throat, your eyes start to water, your face starts to burn. It was,
Yeah, because I think your videos kind of helped us in some ways as well, because we as Nepalese were so scared with the whole situation, and then we opened TikTok and then there's a video of you running. So I think your video was like a kind of gateway to smile and laugh at the moment of, chaos, I think.
Yeah, I think the whole protest was an interesting place to be, because I think there was a weird mix of like laughter, humanity, and chaos amongst it all. I don't know whether if I'd have gone to a protest anywhere else, it would have been the same, especially in those conditions. Maybe when the chanting was going on, probably. But like when people are getting tear gas and when they're shooting in the air, and then someone's asking me what my favourite football team is, it's just like, come on, man, Parliament's burning over there. By the way, my favourite football team is Arsenal. If you really want to know.
And then how did you find the people around the protest? Like, were they like pure cool, or were they in chaos as well?
Everyone's in this. I don't know. At least the people who were like running towards stuff, like the people at the front, and like I was kind of with those people, but a little bit more back. They're all just locked in, man. Like I don't think they feel the fear, but it's like not until something happens, and then you have your fight or flight response, right? And if you hear a gunshot, what are you going to do? You got no guns. You're going to run. But at least, like from what I could see, people were just like jacked up on adrenaline. There's no. They like run, and then they're just like, all right, let's go back. So it just takes over. I don't know. I can't really explain it. It's kind of like being in. Have you ever done like a fighting sport, or like like Muay Thai or boxing or something like that? It's kind of like that. When you go into spar for the first time with someone, it's scary. You think it's gonna hurt, like you're gonna get hit, like you're kind of facing all your fears at once in a ring, and you can't get out. And that scares the absolute life out of you. But as soon as you got like 2 hits in. Like you've taken 2 hits, like to the head or wherever you've taken the hits, right? It just goes, and like you get out of the ring, you're like, wow, I can't believe I did that. Like I felt like I faced all of my fears all at once. It's kind of the same feeling as that, but like a little bit more intense, probably a lot more intense than that. But you know what I mean? You've done a fighting sport, you just kind of lock in a bit, and it doesn't really phase you that much. It's kind of the aftermath when you get out and you're like, oh, yeah, that all happened. That's weird. Especially going back to the hotel when it's just like it's quiet, silent, and all these people are talking about like all this menial stuff about their holidays, and that's fine, fair enough. They don't know what's going on. But I'm sitting there like, there are people over there burning Parliament. Like people have died today, and you're talking about like, I don't know how many months you spent here, and like the protest is at the end of the road now. It'd gone all the way from, I think where it started was Sahat, and it went all the way from there, and it ended up in Tamil, like at least 100 meters away. And I was just sitting there like, none of these people know that what's happening on that TV, on the breaking news, is like at the end. They're all just living their normal life. And I think that the movement from that that scenario was so weird to handle. Like I think that's the bit that's difficult when you leave. Because when I left, I was like, I have all this adrenaline, I have all this like stuff going on in my body, and now I have to sit and listen to like calm music and
trying to process it.
Yeah, kind of. And it's almost like in a way, I was kind of like, I want to sort of go back because that's where I feel not comfortable, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Like you have a little bit of a warm down after you do a workout, right? You've got to have a little bit of warm down after a protest, I think.
Did somebody like sit you down and be like, this is what is happening in our country? Like, did you actually know what's what and then why they're doing it?
I asked people on the way, yeah. I got a general gist of why it was happening. Like, due to corruption. Also, I think that day was obviously because 20 people had been shot. Correct me if that statistic's wrong, but, 20 people have been shot, people have been killed. And I saw the videos on Instagram and I was like, "What? That's horrible." The uncensored ones, horrible. And if you see that on Instagram, like it's horrible to like, it makes you feel a bit sick. You know what I mean? But like if you see it in person, there's gonna be some crazy emotions going on, and I think that's why that kicked off that day so much. But yeah, I got the whole thing was to do with corruption and not just the ban of social media. It was like a kind of like a cover up, and they were trying to limit what the people of Nepal saw because they were caught flaunting things and people got angry. And then they were like, oh, we need to shut it all down. That was my understanding.
Yeah, it's pretty, that's the gist. Did your, I think your father is very good with history.
Yeah, he loves history. Yeah,
Did you talk to him afterwards? What happened? How it happened? Everything.
Yeah. I spoke to him. Yeah, we just had the kind of banter. It's just like he was like, "You're crazy, mate. You could be a war correspondent," all that type of stuff that I said before. And yeah, I said to him like, I didn't really expect it to be, but I was literally a part of history, and it's really like. It's really cool to have been there, like, I don't know, it's a weird thing to explain, to describe.
Yeah. After that, were you also out in the roads the next day, or did you stay?
No, I stayed in the next day. I did try to go out. I tried to get a hold of some people, but most people were kind of inside, who I knew anyway. But I did want to go see the cleaning up. I kind of am a bit disappointed I missed that because I really wanted to show the two sides of it. And then the second day I went out and it all kind of subsided. It had all been cleaned, at least in the main area. Because I did go look around Sansad Bhawan after this 2 days after. So yeah, because I filmed that and I was like, I would love to capture that there's another side. It's not all just chaos. I think that would have been really cool, but yeah, I missed that opportunity. And I think that's my bad.
In terms of like bigger media is reaching out, did you actually like, in terms of how did they reach out and how was the interviews and stuff for the big medias?
You know what? It wasn't actually like the big media's really reaching out to me. I had one, maybe, but I think a lot of them were unaware. Like a lot of people were kind of not unaware of what was going on, but especially in like the Western media outlets, like it wasn't such a big piece of news, from my understanding anyway. Because as well, that Charlie Kirk guy got assassinated and it just took over everything. Because I did have some interviews with some very big publications, but they were like, oh, some breaking news has come, and it was Charlie Kirk, and then and it's been like, now it's been too long. News is of the nature of it, like it has to be there at that time. So yeah, like I had two opportunities. I really wish I could have got those because it would have spread it a lot further, and it would have spread into like the Western media a lot more, which I really wanted to do as well, because that's why people were like I think that's why people were so excited I was there, because it's like, there's this guy, he's from England and he's going to film this for us and it's going to go, like, people are going to see the problem.
Yeah.
Like, it is right, it wasn't really being reported in, like, places like BBC. It might have been reported in BBC Nepal or India or other stuff like that, but not like England, US, CNN, stuff like that. Maybe they were doing small reports, but not, like, enough, I don't think.
I think, my whole goal with my content creation was trying to push this to international medias. But the sad thing was only after like 20 people died, they were actually able to kind of report it rather than before the whole, I think, that was the thing. But I think mainstream media is kind of getting it wrong in terms of why we were doing it. They were like, this was for the social media ban, which was not true. And did you even like after the whole thing, after the 2-3 days, were also aware that our interim prime minister was going to be announced, and could you feel the pressure that at that time? Were you aware of that situation?
I was aware of it, yeah. I mean, what I experienced from people, they were very happy. And they all wanted specific prime minister, Balen.
Yeah.
And I didn't really sense the pressure. People were just like really, because the few days after, people were just kind of ecstatic, I think, with what happened. At least all the people I spoke to, and they were just happy that they were getting a new prime minister. So I didn't really sense the pressure of that. And I had no idea you guys voted on Discord. Like, I thought that was a joke. Genuinely.
So
as soon as I heard that, I was like, nah, it's a meme. There's no way.
How do I explain this? All right, I think Discord was faster. It was like a kind of medium to make decisions quick. Yeah. So the quickest way to actually get a lot of Gen Zs and youths was Discord at the time. So they were like, okay, we need representatives from the small youths and everyone. So they were like, okay, the voting goes inside Discord, which is kind of, people have their debates over that. But yes, they were able to get representatives from Gen Zs. And they talked with the army general as well, and then there was Hami Nepal kind of helping it at the same time. And then I think they came to a conclusion that yes, the interim prime minister will be announced. And since Nepal is kind of like known for, our past ministers have been known for playing games, they were like, we have to announce it right here and then. Yeah, that's how our interim prime minister got announced. But there were also probability of King coming back as well. Slight chances, as well as the peace army from a lot of peace army coming, which we didn't actually want, both sides. For us, the best case scenario was interim government. So yeah, I think it's where people are debating, but at the same time, okay, we at least have a decision that can stable the country as of right now.
Yeah, when I went out after she was elected, that was kind of people's opinion. They were like, you know what, it's good for us. Like, after 6 months, we can maybe change it and we'll see what goes, but we're happy with the result type thing. But there wasn't like the same ecstasy the couple of days before. It's kind of like, okay, this is like, okay. This is like a method to change, but it's not like full change. Right, that's what I understood.
Did you you were from UK?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know so a lot of memes were coming out like you were here and then in your home country as well there's happening a protest.
Yeah.
How did you feel about that?
I don't know. I think the whole world is going off right now. Like, there's tensions everywhere you look, and I think if you live somewhere permanently, you can kind of get stuck in the bubble of like, oh, it's my country's the only one with the issues type thing. And if you don't read the news as well, but because I'm like away from it all, like an outside perspective, I was just like, it's kind of happening all over the world. I expected it to happen in the UK. It was going to happen at some point. People are annoyed over there, so what do they do when they're annoyed? They protest, you know?
Can you, like, did you understand why it was happening? If you could, tell the Nepali audience as well.
In the UK, I have a very minimal understanding of what's going on. I'm pretty sure it's an anti-immigration march, from what I knew. There's a lot of, like, difficult things kind of wrapped up in that because... like the illegal immigration in the UK is definitely a problem, and I've asked friends about it, and they're like, "Yeah, it's true." Because I'm seeing everything from the outside now because I haven't been home for a long time, so I just see what's going on from YouTube or like news or whatever, and the stories you hear about it, you think, okay, how are they allowing it to happen? But then. It's difficult because, like, as a result of that, everyone gets caught up in it. So, like, in those marches,
I was like, how different is Nepal from your home country?
Very different. Like, it's like a total different world, to be honest with you.
What are the culture shocks that you got?
I don't know. It's hard to have a culture shock now because I've been so far away from home. So it's like I experience this stuff every day. But I'd never seen mountains like I'd seen in Nepal. Like it's not a culture shock really. That's like a nature shock. That was some of the most beautiful stuff I've ever seen, and I could not believe my eyes. It looks like a Mac OS screensaver. I was like, I am in the Mac OS screensaver right now, driving up to Manang. And you just can't fathom, like, life is just so beautiful. Nothing is really a culture shock for me anymore because I've just been away for so long. So it's like,
so
it's
what
all
was
normal. I think I'll have a culture shock when I go back. Like, I've been away for so long, I'll be like, damn, we do this, and I'll be like, yeah, okay, now I remember.
Where are the, like, most beautiful places that you've been here in Nepal?
Definitely Manang.
Definitely Manang.
Yeah. Yeah, that was wonderful. Pokhara is beautiful as well. And the ride from Pokhara to Kathmandu, wow. Like, there's a section where the road is really good as well.
Yeah.
And that is awesome. You just, like, glide across it. But there's, like, I don't know, there's so much beautiful stuff in Nepal. You just drive and it's beautiful. Yeah.
Because I hope, like, international medias just don't portray Nepal as danger, rather than what's there, what's beautiful as well, also gets documented in some sense.
I mean, I think as a result of the protests, like, you're just going to get that anyway, because, like, countries are going to update their travel advisories and stuff, and that just happens. It doesn't necessarily represent the truth, but I think you'll just get that. It's kind of the same with the Pakistan border. It's been 5 months, and, like, they wouldn't let me through, and it's 20 kilometers long, and it's just like, it's like a 30-minute drive, and you really think I'm going to die in the border where they haven't launched any airstrikes, but they're adamant that it's still dangerous, and I think that gets caught up in that because there's unrest. I think the same with all countries, but yeah, I don't feel unsafe here at the moment at all. So, the reality on the ground is not always the same. But then also, I wouldn't ask me because my risk tolerance is quite high. So, I'm a different, like, people who just go on holiday, I don't know. Maybe don't go during civil unrest. But, like, if you do come to Nepal, you probably won't get hurt during civil unrest. Like, that was my experience. No one wants you to get hurt, and they will want to protect you. And it's like, don't go there, it's dangerous. I had multiple people say that, like, don't go there, it's dangerous. There's a lot of moments off camera where, I was walking to the main Parliament Square, the building that was on fire, and this lady, she goes, you can't go there, it's dangerous. And I was like, I know, thank you very much, I'm going to look anyway. And she's like, okay, be safe. So there's people warning me all the time, and, like, the journalists were like, please put your helmet on, when I was next to the gates. They were like, put your helmet on, it's really dangerous here. Or, like, someone would stop me and he's like, don't go there, and I'm like, but I want to look. And he's like, okay, come with me. You know, so it's not like I don't know. It's weird. I don't really feel that like necessarily that unsafe in the protest, or not as unsafe as you should be feeling because people were very.
I was searching through a TikTok, and then this guy was like, "What's your best hack in traveling?" And he says like, "Go where there's you just instantly witnessed war, or where just you witnessed protest. Those type of countries. After finishing, they'll have the best security, the cheapest the cheapest hotels."
Yeah.
And I think I was like blown away by that travel hack.
Well, dude, statistically, it's true. Realistically, like, there's never been statistically, there's never been a smaller chance of a like another attack happening because like the security is so tight. It's I would agree with that, but I would not recommend anyone to do it.
In terms of like how was your experience in the Pakistan border risk there versus in the protest?
I think that was like my first experience of like real. Okay, wow, this is pretty insane.
What was happening there?
It wasn't really that bad, but like there was drones coming across, and like they were launching airstrikes in different places, and like India was bombing certain installations, Pakistan was bombing certain installations. Some villages got caught up in it. There's air raid sirens, blackouts, anti-aircraft missiles going off, and yeah, it was all kind of it was a bit strange, but I don't know, like when I'm in those situations, especially when I was in that situation, I had this, like I write a diary every day, and I had this diary entry where I was just like, I didn't feel scared. I went to sleep, even though the air raid sirens were going off. I went to sleep and I was like, well, if I go tonight, I did what I wanted. Like I did what I wanted with my life, so I'm really not that worried about it. So yeah, it was interesting. It was pretty like, whoa, this is happening. But I don't know, you when you're in that situation, it doesn't really hit you as much. It's kind of like the afterwards. You're a bit like, oh, wow, that happened. It's like when the Delhi police thought my bike was a bomb. I was laughing because I was like, this is crazy that it's ever happened to me. Like, I understand why. You know, there's
a trunk, yeah,
there's a reason. Like, there's a lot of tensions going on right now. But for me, I was just like, I cannot believe that they thought a bike with a yellow plushy duck zip tied to it and a flute and like I don't know what else it has on it. But like just the nature of that bike, it just looks like a clown would ride it, you know what I mean? And I just thought like the fact they called the bomb squad on that bike is And then I arrived and I was like, okay, I need to hold composure because this is actually really serious.
In terms of like what model is your bike?
Honda CT125.
Is it going good?
Yeah, it's doing well actually. Yeah, she's done everything that you shouldn't do on that bike.
Where did you buy that bike?
In Thailand.
Thailand.
Yeah, it's one of the only countries that produces it. It's Thailand, America, and New Zealand. Only 3 countries.
What made you be like, okay, I'm gonna travel with this bike?
It was actually a friend in Thailand. He's an American. He does have a YouTube channel, Idea Studio BKK. It's good. He makes documentaries and stuff. But he messaged me from my YouTube, and then we became friends. And I remember saying to him, I want to do this trip around the world on a motorbike, or at least somewhere. And I was like, I want to get this bike. And he was like, don't get that bike. And I was like, but I want to get it. He's like, nah, man, you should get this bike. And he gave me all the reasons why. And I was like, this makes a lot of sense. So one is parts. If you buy like a Honda, a small 125 Honda, you can get parts mostly anywhere. They're kind of all the same setup with the engine. Spark plug you can get anywhere. The rims you can get anywhere, even if it's, like a swap, like a Bajaj or a Hero or whatever. The chain sets, they're everywhere. Or you can just put a different size on and it'll probably roughly fit with a little bit of magic. And yeah, like if you break down in a village, someone's probably going to be able to help you. It's cheap to fix. It's cheap to insure. It's cheap for petrol. It's cheap, like, for everything. You know, I ship my bike with these other guys. They have these huge Yamaha Tenere 700s, and they paid like 7,000 Indian rupees for their insurance.
Shipment.
One bike.
Oh.
One bike insurance, just insurance for the cargo, for the cargo. I paid 500.
Shit.
Yeah. So I like kind of got out of the office and I was like, yeah, I'm glad I chose this bike because it's like seriously cheap. And also if you break it, like it's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? It's not like a BMW. It's not like a Yamaha Tenere. Like I'm not going to be able to sell that bike again for that much. It's not a massive loss versus one of those bikes. And also you don't really have to care about people stealing stuff.
For the cargo, how much does that cost?
The cargo from Kuala Lumpur to Kolkata was 1,500 USD. Yeah.
Are you going to Dubai now?
Yeah, that's like 680.
Rupees?
No.
Dollars?
US. Yeah. USD.
And that's a lot for
Yeah. You say it's a lot. It's not. With cargo, that's not a lot. They were charging, I think it's like $2,000 or $3,000 to fly it to like Kazakhstan or even to Pakistan was expensive. It was $3,000 US. And Pakistan is closer. But that's exactly why. This is the reason I came back to Nepal, because I was going to ship it from Mumbai, but they were charging me 1,500 by boat for 14 days shipment time. And then one of my friends, he's called ADV Bing. He's like riding around the world as well. Great guy. Love him. He went up and he shipped before me. He flew it from Kathmandu and he's like, go here. It's much cheaper. And it was like, it's three times cheaper than shipping from India, and you get like 2 days arrival time. So that was my plan. Genuinely. That's what I came back for. And then I ended up here.
How is Thailand?
Yeah, it's a great place. It's an amazing country. It's one of my favorites.
Because I think you know some Thai as well. Thai.
Yeah. Put Pasa Thai Dai. That means I can speak Thai.
Like, did you do road riding there as well? How was it? How was the culture? How was everything there?
Yeah, it's awesome country. Absolutely amazing. Thailand's like one of those places where everything just like, it's a little bit like mental, but everything works, you know? So you've got like, you've got that like fun twist of just like color. That's the way I can explain it. Like everything works, but you might get a bus that has like a disco ball in it, or like a sound system, or they'll have like they're painted Spider-Man on the side or something like that. And it's like a proper company. You know what I mean? And you'll just get all these different buses. So there's like that element of like interesting culture alongside like almost like I suppose like Chinese level efficiency. Things work. Really, you know, not everything's on time, but like, you know.
Were women coming at you in Thailand?
Yeah.
Were you skeptical they were ladyboys?
It's hard to tell. I'm not even joking, man. Yeah, honestly, man. Like honestly, I'll show you some people I know. So I actually made a video about transgender people in Thailand, because it's ranked 55th in the world or something, or 50th in the world for transgender LGBTQ rights. And I was like, how? Everybody here is fine with it. You know, they don't care. Like, I had a friend, he's bisexual, and like his whole family knows, they don't care. And like they'll make jokes with me and they'll be like, fan mai, which means like, is he your boyfriend? Or like we'll walk down the street and people will come up to us and say hello, and they're like, fan mate, and I'm like, how is that your first question? Like, surely we're just friends first, but they ask if he's my boyfriend first, and I'm like, what? If you did that in the UK, like you probably get like some people want to fight you, I reckon, like legit, and that like it's so open there, so that like perplexed me, and I thought, okay, let me like message these transgender people and let's make a video about it. Like, what do they think? So I tried to get like transgender people from abroad, transgender people from Thailand, people like who are just living a normal life working, and then obviously also Thailand is known for the sex work, to try and get some sex work interviews as well. So I've got quite a few people on my phone who are transgender, and it's you would be surprised how many people I've showed these pictures, and I'm like, what do you think? And they're like, yeah, she's hot, man. And I'm like, she is a ladyboy. And they're like, no.
Do they tell you, or is it like you figure it out?
Like, you can figure it out. You can figure it out when you're in like, closer proximity. From photos, it's very hard.
Because I saw like some of interviews, and they're talking in certain pitch, and then they just go really, they go really low. Yeah, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, there's some certain tells like the hands. Some have the Adam's apple removed, but you can kind of maybe see like collarbones and things. And when you're up close to someone, you start to pick up. You're like, okay.
Oh.
But I mean, you can always outright ask, I suppose, as well. I don't know, but I suppose you can offend. You can offend quite a few people if you do that.
Yeah, because I've seen like this. I think there was like a vlogger as well, and then he's dating Ladyboy as well. And then the whole YouTube channel is him trying to prove that it's like actual dating an actual girl, and then there's memes about it.
Yeah. I mean, when I made that video, it's very interesting. I thought like the Thai view on like the third gender and like gay and like lesbian people is very realistic. It's very open, but it's very realistic as well. Like I feel like some countries you have people who are like, yes, it's like dating like a real woman, but like it's just not. That's not the truth, and like that offends some people, but it's not. Like you cannot have a kid with that person. It's just a fact. But in Thailand, when I ask them those questions, they're like, yeah, I know I'm not like a real woman. Like I'm a ladyboy. Like I feel like a woman, but like I'm not like a real woman. You know what I mean? That was kind of their view on it, and I thought that was good because it's one of the most open countries I've been to. Like no one gets. I didn't hear any like homophobic violence. I didn't hear of any of that when I was there. Never seen anyone experience it. And like that for me was interesting, you know.
Were you able to experience Muay Thai as well?
No, I didn't actually go do Muay Thai. I went to Thai lessons instead. Yeah, I feel like I'd get absolutely destroyed in Muay Thai, so a little bit worried about that. I like boxing, but like I'm bad with my legs, and they use their legs a lot.
Yeah.
So,
in terms of like I think I saw your video on how hard content creation is, right? And then how did you actually, how were you able to budget and go through different countries? Because I think a lot of people have questions on like how can I do the similar thing. So how would they do it, or how are you doing it as well?
I saved up for quite a while. That whole 5-year business thing was like the funds, So I had quite a lot. I don't know, just don't like go crazy. I think there's some people when they go abroad, they just like
spend crazy.
Yeah, they're in holiday mode, right? And it's all right to do that for like a week or something. Set yourself a budget for that and just do that. And then once that budget runs out, just start going to like, stay in hostels, man. Like it's gonna suck sometimes. Like some guy's gonna snore or wake you up, and you're not gonna have your own bathroom, and like the showers might be dirty or whatever. But like, you're only sleeping there for a night. What is it? Like for me, what does it matter? And just like eat local foods. Like don't go to like the chains that sell like the French
fancy
breads. Yeah, like don't do that a lot.
Have you gotten diarrhea by any chance?
They're not that bad, actually. I'm quite surprised. Like, in this 2-year travel, not really. Not, like, terribly.
Oh, but you have...
Yeah, like, you get it here and there. But not, like... not like the really bad type.
Because I've seen some vloggers, they were, I think, drinking water, and then next day, like, it's
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I've been going for 2 years. Like when I first went, oh my god, I got the worst food poisoning in Vietnam.
Oh,
Wow.
What did you eat?
I went out the whole night. So like this was like 2 or 3 years ago. I think the YouTube video is still up on my channel. Like I went to go to this barber to get a haircut.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, let me just make a video. I'm just going to go take like a bottle of like relatively all right rice whiskey. And I'm just like, me and this barber are just going to drink. And like, I'm just going to offer him some drinks and we're just going to get fucked up, right? It was a Friday, so I was like, the possibility of this happening is probably quite high. And I bring it and he's like, yeah. And he's like, not a word of English, not a word of Vietnamese, my side. And we just spent the whole night getting smashed. He bought 2 bottles of vodka. He was giving me beers and stuff. He invited his whole family around, and the World Cup was on at that time. Mm-hmm. So we watched the World Cup. He got a projector out in the street. We started singing karaoke and stuff. It was wicked. And he just kept buying me all this stuff because I'd brought him this rice whiskey, like a nice gift. And so like he was like trying to repay the favor in a way. And he just bought me so much stuff, like all these delicacies. He's like, try this. Have you ever seen balut? Whoa, horrible. It's like an egg, but it's like it's like a fetus of the chicken. And they like boil the fetus of the chicken and they eat it. It's like a half-formed, is the most horrible thing. Like you can see the veins in it and stuff. And I was like, absolutely smashed out of my mind, and I was looking at it and I was just like, I can't, like, I'm gonna have to eat this because this is his delicacy, but I said, let me take a really small bit off the side because there's like the leg in there and everything. Like it's horrible. There's veins in it. Makes me feel sick every time I think about it, but I don't think I got food poisoning from that. I'm pretty sure it was the oysters. He got me some oysters, and the next day, wow,
Dead.
Jesus, I went home really late and my phone had no SIM card. And my partner at the time, I went back and she was so angry with me and I was absolutely out of my mind drunk. Like, we'd had 3 bottles of vodka between 3 people. One bottle of rice whiskey, 2 bottles of vodka, and an endless amount of beers between 3 people. So I was fucked. And then I woke up the next day and I was terrible food poisoning along with hangover. It was all day. I did not leave the toilet, I don't think.
Shit.
I was just like throwing up and then oven and then throwing up. And, you know, like gruesome, horrible stuff. Yeah.
In terms of like giving tips, like what's the best tip if somebody goes into a new country? How do they survive? How do they, get their budget good? What are some good tips?
Like, if you're going to a new country, just go with like an open mind, I think. Like, if you want to survive, like, in terms of like safety, just go with an open mind and just like realize that all people are people and like no one's really that different. Or it might do some different stuff, but yeah, like don't turn your nose up at things. Like, try to get involved, and like just don't be that scared, because like I think the fear stops a lot of people from having these great experiences that they might miss out on otherwise. So in that sense, yeah, just try and get involved. Like, just act like other people do there, and just join in and do stuff. Like, people would be happy that you're doing something culturally similar. Well, it's like if someone came to England and they were wearing my favourite football team's top, I'd be like, sick, mate. How are you? You know what I mean? It's a bit like that. So, in terms of budget, yeah, it's the same thing, man. Hostels, eat locally. Just get the motorbike taxi. Like get buses, get trains. Like, don't fly places unless it's cheaper to fly. And budgeting tips. I don't know. Just have a budget and just like how much do you want to spend per month and stick to that.
Have you ever been in risk of being looted or something?
I don't think so, actually. No. I don't think that's ever...
Is it because you take precautions?
I think there's been times where like it feels like someone wants to rob me, but then like I've just like spoken to them like a like a person, and maybe they've changed their mind. I don't know. It's felt like that's happened sometimes, and they've changed their minds. They've just been like, oh, he's a nice guy, so just leave him alone type thing. I feel like that's happened, but I don't know. So people have stole stuff off my bike, like little things, like a key or something. Someone thought, right, I got this key. It wasn't my key. I accidentally stole it from a guest house in Laos. I drove like 200 kilometers away, and then I was like, oh shit, I got the guest house key. I'm not going back. So let me zip tie it to my bike. So someone stole that off the front, and they thought it was the key to the box on the back. And I was like, how stupid could you be? And then just things like water bottles been taken, or like small things. Nothing major. No.
In terms of you traveling, how hard has been dating?
It's hard to form a relationship, yeah.
In what ways?
Well, like you're always all over the place. Like it's like impossible, really, to be honest with you, because like I'll be in one place one night and then the next place next place the next night. So you go out with people and you go on dates with people like here and there. When you're like set in a place for a while, it's a lot easier. So like if you're somewhere for 2 weeks or a week, it's much easier to actually organize things, because people have busy lives, you know. You can't always
expect them to,
yeah, like you're there for a night. I mean, like your best option's probably the club, but I don't really like going clubbing, so
in terms of like having that connection, or maybe close to have been dated, has that been ever the case?
What have I been on?
Yeah, so like when you go on dates, or like maybe you feel like that person, you're connecting, and then you have to go leave.
Oh yeah, it's happened a couple of times. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So is it like you already have a schedule, or is it like
to be honest with you, it was budget. Like it really was. It was like, I got to move because like I'm running out of money and this trip is important. So, yeah, there's definitely people I've met on the way who's like, oh yeah, this would be cool, but I think like what I want to do is more important than that. You know what I mean? Like I'm not really looking for it. I don't really want it now, and I know that like it's not. It's fun to go on dates here and there, and I'm always honest about that with the people I do go on. I'm like, look, I travel. Like I'm not gonna be here for long, but if you still want to come, then fair enough. I make it like upfront and honest. And you do get people who are like, no, okay, I don't want to go, and it's like, cool, no worries then. See you. It's fine. Yeah. So
I think it's more of you meeting people than dating apps or something. Has that been the case?
It's both, I think. It's both. You meet a lot of people in hostels as well. Hostels is a great place to connect with people, and then you just put a bunch of people together. Things.
Have you tried Nepalese food, like Newari local food?
I haven't had Newari food. No, I have had Thakali food. That was great. Chicken dedo.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think you should try Newari food as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's our traditional food.
Yeah.
And I think you'll love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really like Nepali food. Everything I've had has been amazing. Like absolutely amazing. There's not been a thing I haven't liked so far. Yeah.
Do you have a spice tolerance?
I'm actually pretty good with spices. My dad is a bit of a nutcase with spices.
Spices.
Yeah, he lived in Peru for 5 years, and he just found chili and then went mental with it, and he puts it on everything. This type of guy who makes his own chili paste, and he takes it around with him in his fucking pocket.
Oh shit!
And he'll go to like restaurants and put it on. Like he'll put it on everything, like things that should not go on. Like he put it on a roast dinner. Oh man!
When you were in a dinner?
No, a roast dinner. Like a roast dinner, putting chili on that is that's That's sacrilege, I think. Anyway,
Do you ever do you plan on to go to other countries or back home?
I'm still continuing the trip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I kind of want to be home for Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
but whether that's a flight or I'll be there on the bike, I'm unsure yet because like my plan was to go home for Christmas and just finish the trip and just be like measure up how successful it had been in terms of like YouTube and stuff, and then see if I was able to continue it and do other stuff, or just be like, okay, that was a great trip. Now let me look at something else in my life. That was my plan before all this stuff happened, but now all this stuff's happened. It's like, okay, right, I actually can make a career out of this now, which is insane because it happened in like not even a day. It was 12 hours. The video was on 2 million. That for me. So yeah. The plan is to continue. I want to continue. Of course. I want to continue traveling around. I've been wanting to do this for 3 years. I'll do this for the next, I think, 5.
5 years.
Yeah. 5 maximum. Because
what is your goal in terms of visiting countries? Like how many countries do you want to visit?
I don't necessarily have a goal on how many countries I want to visit. Like I want to see the world. Like the world in the way I want to see it. And I think the best way to do it is by bike. I would like to motorbike the world. That's like one of my big goals because the way you see the world on a motorbike is the best thing ever. You can go anywhere. You have so much freedom. You meet so many people on the way. And then like also the motorbike kind of acts as like a bit of a conversation starter. So you get a lot of people, they come up, especially as a Thai bike. They've never seen it. They're like, whoa, where's this bike from? Like, what is this bike? I haven't seen it. And like, you just get you meet a lot of really cool people. And that's the best thing. But like, I don't really have a goal with countries as such.
Do you have a favorite one? Like a favorite place where you had the best memories?
Best memories is Laos.
Laos?
Yeah. That was the start of the trip.
No.
One of my favorite things. I went to all the old CIA bases.
Oh.
For those of you saying that I'm a CIA plant, I'm not a CIA plant, by the way. You can look at my past videos. But yes, I did go to CIA bases. Old ones. It's a really cool history. Vietnam War. These mountain people called the Hmong, they're trained by CIA agents to fight against the communists in Laos. So they have all these old CIA bases through Laos. And like the roads to get to them are insane. They're like worst roads I've ever driven on, but like the adventure is amazing. Like, you know, the bridge is falling into the river. There's a guy down there with a little raft, and you have to pay him to go across the river. Like 50,000 kip, I think it's like $50 or something, if I remember. And then there's river crossings you have to ride through. It's a lot like the Manang area mountains, but there's no like stops where there's nice bakeries or, you know, coffee shops and stuff. It's probably a bit like the Annapurna Trail before, like many years ago, probably. That kind of terrain, but you never get that high in Laos. It's all like jungle mountains. And it's just, yeah, awesome place. And I also speak Lao. So Thai and Lao are very similar. It's kind of like Spanish and Portuguese. You can understand each other. I'll speak Thai and they'll speak Lao, and I can get the gist of what they're saying. So, like, I really do love. I had a great time there.
So you kind of like those journeys that give you like an adrenaline rush.
Yeah, and ones that have meaning. Like that purpose of that trip was to share the story of those people who fought against communism. Because you always hear about like the Vietnam Wars. You hear about it very one-sided. Like I don't think what America did was good, but there is also like the biggest refugee crisis in Southeast Asia comes from that war, and like loads of South Vietnamese, loads of the Hmong, they all fled to America, and then it does beg the question why. It does, because like I feel like that history is portrayed as like the North Vietnamese were the good, the liberators, and in my opinion, neither are good. Like you can't commit bad acts and say that you did them for good. It's terrible. There's definitely one worse than the other. America definitely was the worst person for definite, right? But like I have this thing. I think like one of the reasons we keep repeating all these problems in the world is people learn history from a very biased point of view, and they don't learn both sides. And when you don't learn both sides, you start to take sides. It's like, well, you did this, so now we can do it to you, and you did this, so now we can do it to you, and it just continues the cycle, on and on and on. Whereas if I think you learn a balanced view of things, you'd be like, you know what, humanity has been doing this for centuries. Like, we've been killing each other since we were on this earth, you know what I mean? And I think, if we learn that, maybe it would be less. I don't know. That's my theory.
In terms of like setting Nepal aside, which was one of the craziest journeys you've been?
Like, in terms of it's gonna be Lao again. Like, it was just so wonderful, but like nothing crazy happened there. Craziest is probably India. Like bombs getting called on my bike. Yeah, that's up there. Being stuck in the war, and just like the general nature of India is just like, it's just wild.
In terms of like, because a lot of people want to make money while traveling, right? How has YouTube been in terms of, making money? Because I think a lot of people want to make money through YouTube, but they don't understand the monetization and everything.
Yeah, if you want to make money while traveling, YouTube is a bad option.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
You're not gonna make a lot of money. You're really not.
Yeah.
Until recently,
Nah.
I was not even making,
$100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe like 150 with my like Patreon subscribers I was making a month. It was really low. Like, some months would be like 50. So I was just doing it all off savings. But I was okay with that because I'd planned it already, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do something I want to do. And if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, okay, I'll reassess. That's okay. Obviously I really wanted to do it. But yeah, if you want to make money while traveling, YouTube is not.
Does you going to different countries, does that help in monetization? Because I think in terms of having a UK based or US based audience, it gives you more money. Does that help in any way?
Yeah, you get a lot more from UK, US, Australia. Yeah. You have to kind of you often have to think of how you're going to market a video towards like a UK audience. At least like my Thailand to UK trip was very UK.
Did you use some strategies that helped you?
I don't know. It just kind of popped off in the UK already.
Oh.
Yeah, like it did very well in the UK already. Like I made a video about I'm leaving the UK. Like it's like I'm never coming back, and that just popped off. And I got a load of UK subscribers. And then I did Thailand to UK. A lot of people in the UK like Thailand. And I'm from the UK, so
Yeah.
like I'm taking a Thai bike to the UK, so I got a lot of people from
Thailand
that
as well.
trip. Yeah. But I would say majority of people now is Indian Nepali.
Oh, so majority right now is.
Yeah. Just because of the nature of what I've done. It's very big in South Asia. It's very big in South Asia, and it's like it is trickling through now to like USA, UK, stuff like that. But
does sponsorships help? Like, has that been the case?
Dude, I don't even know. Like, I've been offered sponsorships and I haven't taken any yet. So I don't know. I can't answer that question yet because I'm not like.
You haven't explored it.
Yeah, I haven't explored it. I've got people who contacted me, but there's the type of stuff where they clearly want
something.
Yeah, they want
to control your.
It's not that. It's just like it's just a bad thing to promote for my audience. Like some guy contacts me about a real estate app, like a Nepali real estate app. He's like, "Do you want to promote this Nepali real estate app?" And I'm like,
"Doesn't make sense."
If I was buying a house here, maybe, but I'm not buying a house here, so
doesn't make sense.
Like it doesn't make any sense for me to do that. And like it would clearly just be for money, and I don't want to do like the channel was never really about making money. It was about like trying to show the world, like have a great journey, like from Thailand to England, and have all those fantastic memories, and try and show like the good in the world, even in all of the bad. I've had loads of people contact me for just random stuff that just doesn't make sense. And I always decline it because it's quick money, but it's just like, it's not. I wouldn't want to do that. There's another guy who contacted me for cryptocurrency, which I thought was terrible. He was like, let's raise some money for Nepal and you'll be able to help them. And I was like, he's going to pump and dump like some coin on Nepalese people during like probably the most horrendous times to do it, you know? The time when you need the most help, some guy's going to try and, you know...
Do it, meme coins.
Yeah, like siphon money away.
Yeah. I think even after Charlie Kirk died, I think people tried to make meme coins and they profited a lot.
Yeah, I suppose that is the same.
But I think, crypto is completely banned here. If you know,
yeah, I've heard. Yeah,
it's very strict in terms of you messing with crypto here.
I wouldn't have done it anyway. Like it's just for me, I wouldn't want to go anywhere near that because I just know like. I know how that's going to end up, and it's going to be a horrible thing for people, and I just wouldn't want to do that. Like even if I made a load of money off it, it's just, why would you do that to people? Like life is more important than money.
Yeah. But I think in terms of you getting like hotels or like, you know, that would be pretty sweet.
I have been offered that stuff, but then again, also when you get offered that stuff, it's kind of like it's a fake experience. In a way, like people are offering you this thing and they want you to make a video out of it and they want to make it like, so they're like going above and beyond they're not really giving you the service that they would give their regular customers because you're filming it all. So it's like they're making it seem better than it is. And it's like all of kind of a very fake thing. It's like, oh yeah, you're going to promote my business and then I'm going to get loads of business. And like, I don't really like to do that because, it's not what I would do anyway. You know what I mean? Like, there's been some recently that I'd done, like I kind of did them offhand, but I probably wouldn't have done it by myself. And if I'm not going to do it by myself, why would I do it? You know? And I think, I just want to remain like authentic with it. Like I don't want to have to do anything that I don't want to do. And I don't want to have to promote anything that I don't want to promote or I wouldn't use myself. Like, I just think it's a bad thing to do. Just simply for what business metrics. Like, it's, you know.
Do you plan on, like, once you're done with the traveling, also settle back and then have something? Have you planned it, or is it just like, let's see what happens?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
So after like your traveling is done, do you have a plan on what you're going to do? Like maybe another business, or is it just you're going as like, let's see what happens, going with the flow?
I don't really have any other ideas, but I think after I'm finished with YouTube, I'll probably start a business or something. Yeah. That was my plan anyway. Like if I was to finish with YouTube, I would have probably done e-commerce or something.
Are you loving the new people that subscribe? Because I think there are a lot of interaction now, and they're making memes and stuff. And have you seen the memes?
Yeah, I love them. They're hilarious, man. There's some that make me crack up so much. There's like one of there's that film where the guy looks up, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and then when I'm looking up at the tear gas.
Yeah.
That's great.
I think there's this bro entered Nepal as travel vlogger and left as a freedom fighter. Anyway. I can just imagine him as an old man sat around his table telling his grandkids what a badass story, and their faces being like,
Yeah,
I
it's true, man.
Forest. Wait, they're so funny ones.
And I've got the video of it as well. I can show them.
Yeah. Oh, our future foreign minister.
Yeah, dude. I was like, the people were commenting this, the whole thing, and I was like, this is a meme. It's got to be a meme. It's got to be a meme. Then people started commenting, and I was like, they're not being serious, are they? Please don't tell me they're being serious. So God, I'm not qualified.
If you were offered to be our foreign minister, would you take it?
Oh, I don't know. I'd be honoured, man, but I don't think it would be the right direction for the country. So, you know what? Like, just in terms of that, like, I'm not qualified. If you could qualify me to do it, why not?
Bro came for the culture, ended up in history.
Yeah. That's honestly.
Someone says, "We're so sorry for the trouble. Next time we'll treat you nicely. We're not usually like that."
Yeah. So many people were worried that I was never gonna come back. Like the meme of bro's first and last trip in Nepal. I was like, that's funny, but it's not true. Like, I'm gonna come back. And so many people ask me on the street, they're like, "You're gonna come back? You're gonna come back?" I'm like, "Yeah."
The dad lore is gonna be insane.
True.
You're part of their government now.
Someone put, we should just give bro a Nepali citizenship at this point.
Someone goes, "Bro, got a content which can never be copied by others."
Yeah. Ain't that true?
Wait. Just because you hated cold, Nepali fired everything to make you feel warm.
I hated the cold, so I went to the hottest place.
Somewhere in England, 2050. Grandpa, where have you been in this summer for 2025? Nepal, taking governments down.
It's great.
Slept as a tourist, woke up as a reporter.
Yeah. Dude.
After you return back to inland, be kind to our Nepalese younger brothers and sisters. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
His one day became his day one. Home Alone 5, Lost in Nepal.
Oh my God. Let me see the picture.
There's no picture, but someone says Home Alone. Shit. I think sometimes when you're in a chaos, sometimes when you're really in fear, some sense of comedy does erupt to make you sane, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, you look at all like kind of, I read a lot about war history and like the accounts of the people who actually like fight and stuff, and it's just like a lot of them, how they deal with it is laughter. Like obviously there's difficult scenarios where like people die and stuff like that, but like I feel like that's a human, like that's our superpower as humans. We can laugh about like the most terrible shit, and that's how you cope. Because without it, like what would you do? Like, you know, if you were serious about it, you'd be like, oh, you know, like this is terrible, this is awful. Like if you're gonna laugh about it and make light of the situation, it kind of defeats the power of it.
Yeah, I was talking to some comedians as well, and then they're like, the way they coped with his dad's funeral is kind of making jokes, and even though they know it's, you know, but at the same time it's like that's the best they can do, rather than crying. Then, you know, making jokes is the best way to cope with their traumas.
Yeah. I mean, what would you rather do? I suppose, would you rather laugh about it or would you rather cry in a room? I don't know. Maybe a bit of both is healthy. Maybe a little bit both.
Coming to the end of the podcast, I think I want people to watch this podcast from a lens of, we were kind of, you know, trying to get comedy in some sense where the chaos is, because I don't want them to clip this and being like we're insensitive at all. Because sometimes you just need some form of comedy, some form of, you know, laughter to cope up, I think.
Yeah, I think that's with everything, you know. I think all cultures would do it. I think all countries would do it. You know, people joke about the most crazy stuff. They are the darkest, most horrible jokes you can possibly find, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, I just think if you don't laugh about things, like, it kind of defeats you. It takes power over you. Like, it has power over your emotions. If you laugh at it, it's like, and you get up and you move on.
Yeah.
It's the best way to deal with stuff, especially like if you're in like, I don't know, like an accident or something, like some serious situation. If you're sad about it, you can stay there. If you laugh about it, you no longer give that thing power, and like you're like, okay, what's next? What's the next step? What's the next step? What's the next step? What's the next step? Whereas if you're depressed about something, it holds you for a long time. Yeah.
I do hope you come visit us again, right?
Hey, no worries, I will.
Yeah. And then I hope people see that, Nepal is a beautiful country as well. There's a lot to take in. And thank you so much for coming into the podcast, man. Loved the conversation.
Nah, thank you for having me. It's been great. It's been awesome.
Yeah, so our podcast is sponsored by Tease Your Palate and Sicily by Tease. So Sicily by Tease is an Italian restaurant serving you pastas, pizzas, and more Italian food, whereas Tease Your Palate serves you the best burger in town. So here's some vouchers for you.
Oh, cool, man.
From them. So if you want to experience good burgers and pizzas, please come visit us.
Yeah, I'd be in.
And hope you enjoy this journey.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll make use of that. I love food, so.
Thank you.